I will start while you're doing that. I'm David Lowe.
Yes.
I'm a business coach and a trainer. I do train with AWA on a team coaching course, and I work with various clients. So not all tech, some are non-tech, some are tech, and train various things as well as the usual Scrum and Agile and stuff. Also the coaching, as I just mentioned. Some of you I know, you I don't. Is that enough time, Rafa, or shall I ad-lib some more?
No. I can also introduce a little bit about myself also. So my name is Rafa Ribeiro. You can call me Rafa. I'm also a coach trainer with AWA. I facilitate the coaching and the facilitation ICAgile courses. I'm also someone from a technical background, so I've programmed and developed software for many, many years, but currently I'm more focused on the personal, team, and organizational development aspects. So I have the slides ready, so let's move to that.
Share away.
Please give a thumbs up if you see the slides. Cool, amazing.
Good stuff, right.
Yes,
so we've done that bit. We know why we're here, we know who we are, and we know who you are a little bit, of where, at least where you are at the moment. So
we already introduced ourselves, and before we begin, just reinstate AWA's mission. AWA's mission is to make working life better. So we have an objective to positively influence the world through making working life better. And this is the root of all our courses, of our actions, our meetups. Our London meetup group is really, really active. We truly believe that by making working life better, because we spend 8 hours at least normally in work, if that becomes better, other parts of our world, individually or as society, can also get better, okay? And we are not oblivious by the current situation humanity is facing. We are working also as a team to improve and change our current ways of working, to help in any way we can address the difficulties that we as humanity are facing collectively, okay? So moving on to business, the agenda, we already did introductions. We're gonna have a small section talking about the current state of the Agile coach job market. Then we're gonna have some interesting demos, if I heard correctly, David.
Well, we'll see if they're interesting or not when we do them, Rafa.
Yeah, we can ask for feedback later. and then we're gonna cover some of the basic Agile coaching competencies and how can you hone your Agile coaching skills. Okay, so what is Agile coaching? Please use the chat to state what you think Agile coaching is. And we're gonna just wait a little bit until it pops up. Okay, so people coming from all over the world, pretty much all continents represented here. So a few questions popping in, David. So Agile coaching is helping teams to understand and live the Agile values and principles outlined in the manifesto. Good.
Coaching in the context of Agile software development, okay.
Yes. Enable teams to deliver value iteratively and experimentally. Interesting.
Craig's got in with Lisa Redkin's coaching. We may come back to that in a minute, Craig. Yeah. We should add, Rafa, obviously this is a 20-30 minute session, so we are not going deep into all of this.
Yes, for sure. Okay, keep popping those questions, those answers on the chat. Let's see, where does this lead us? So moving on to the state of the Agile coach job market. maybe some or all of you have come in contact with this report from version 1. It's a survey about the state of Agile, and they have a section when they highlights the challenges experienced adopting and scaling Agile. And the top 3 responses are related with culture, resistance to change, and getting support and sponsorship. Remember those 3 because we are going to tackle them, or at least link with them throughout the webinar. So basically, culture, resistance to change, and lack of support and sponsorship. Another thing is the job openings worldwide. A few months back, I did a simple research looking for the job applications on LinkedIn only throughout the world that had Agile Coach literally on their title. And you can see really interesting that the US has almost as much openings as the whole Europe. And this was some months ago. I did some of the searches currently, and proportionally, we still have similar results. Clearly, the Agile Coach is on the rise. And it's really common to find in some positions that the Agile Coach, Scrum Master, Product Owner, Delivery Manager are sometimes requested all at once. So looking for a more hybrid candidate. So there is clearly room for Agile coaching in the community. And because the Agile adoption is also on the rise, the need or open positions for Agile coaching is also following that trend. So, without going too much into further ado about generally around Agile coaching, we're going to do 2 demos to showcase 2 really distinct behaviors and competencies. Okay, is everyone still listening? Just give a thumbs up if you still are. Feel free to post any questions in the chat in between. What do you think, David? Are you ready for it?
I am ready. You're
okay.
You're going to keep your screen showing the key takeaways, right?
Yes. So I'm just going to move to the next slide. So you all see the slide, directive versus non-directive coaching demo time, right? Okay, perfect.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Rafa. So you're, what role are you playing? You're going to play a team leader coming to
yes.
asking me something. Okay, all right. Go
yes, on yes, I'm going to play a team leader. Okay.
What do we want people to do? We just want them to observe what's going on, right?
Yes. So for sure, as much as I trust David's competencies and knowledge, the idea here is not to, in 2 minutes time, for David to solve my problems. Observe really, really focused the behaviors that David and me present. Okay, this is the assignment. Observe what happens.
And then we're going to ask for some feedback after we've done both of the scenarios, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, ready when you are.
Getting to roll. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good, thanks. You?
I'm a little bit worried. I just had a meeting with my boss, and she's not really happy with the results the team is getting.
Okay. Are you using Scrum?
No. Should we?
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay. Well, I don't know Scrum in depth. I've read some things about it, but I'm not sure what the benefits are or how to do it.
Right, okay. Well, benefits are numerous. So first of all, by releasing smaller chunks of value regularly, you'll get to validate what you're building and that what you are building is the right thing.
Okay. But why would I want to do that since the requirements are already defined?
Right. Well, because you're releasing the small chunks regularly, you can start realizing the value early.
Okay. I don't feel that really answered my question. Why do I need to deliver in chunks? Why can I deliver the whole thing? If my system was a car, for example, my user wouldn't accept to ride just the wheel of the car.
But so you wouldn't just build the wheel to begin with, right? You'd build them something that they could use. Okay. But you wouldn't need to add the leather seats, the radio, the clock, the glove compartment, all the other non-essential parts. Right? So you give them something usable, make sure that what you're building has value for them.
Okay. But I don't really think the problem here is validating the value, at least with the team. I feel there is a bigger problem between us that needs to be solved.
Oh, yeah. Okay, don't worry. So in Scrum, you've got a ceremony that's called the retrospective,
okay,
where you can unveil, discuss, plan for solutions for the problem, and you'll find along the way, right? So I'll send you a link with the Scrum guide where everything's detailed. Everything's detailed in there.
Okay. Thanks for your time, I guess.
Okay, no problem. You can always come to me for advice.
Okay, rolls out.
I feel I should have a clapperboard.
Take two. Yeah. Take two. On the next demo, I'm going to stop the share so you can look at our faces bigger, okay? So that you don't need to worry about the share.
I'm not sure anyone wants that, Rafa, to be fair.
Okay, at least my face. So David. So what did you observe? Post in your take in the chat. Like, what were the behaviors you were observed from David or me, okay? Let's see what happens.
So listening, not asking open questions, David being such a Dave. Not sure what he means by that, but.
David equals beacon of knowledge. That's my favorite answer.
I'm going to put that on my LinkedIn.
Very directive, not helping the person answer their own questions. The coach didn't try to understand the problem. Yeah, telling. A solution was offered without understanding the problem. Prescriptive. Yes. Question were not asked about the problem, and Scrum was suggested directly without problem D. Yeah, giving them answer without understanding. Closed questions. Yes. Not worth the money. and it was expensive. Yes.
Always expensive.
And David not probing enough to understand the challenge. Yes. Thanks a lot for the answers. So keep them coming. We're gonna move on to the next demo, and same drill. Just observe what is happening, and just see what happens between me and David. And this time I'm not gonna share the screen so that you can see our faces bigger, or you can choose for, if you click on speaker view on your Zoom application, Zoom will show the person who is speaking currently. So it may be easier for you to follow without losing track. Okay, David, are you ready?
I am, Rafa, whenever you are.
Whenever I am. Okay, just getting to roll.
Such a method actor.
Yes, it's from my expressive arts postgrad.
Just get on with it. Come on.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Thank you. You?
A little bit worried. I just had a meeting with my boss, and she's not happy with the results the team is getting.
Okay. Tell me more.
Well, the team has been facing some issues with meeting deadlines. And we agreed those deadlines with the customer. And when I talk with the team about it, they just say that's the way it is.
Okay. And what do you think about it?
What do I think about it? Well, for me, the problem is that we don't really work together. I mean, we sit at the same table, but we rarely speak after we start working on our individual tasks. And quite frankly, I've worked with some of these people for over a year, and I still feel we don't really know each other.
Okay. And what would you like to achieve?
What would I like to achieve? Well, you know, I really wanted for us to have an open and honest discussion about the problems we are facing with the team. If I'm completely honest with you, and some people suggested that we should implement an agile framework like Scrum, but I don't really know if it will fit our type of project. Since the customer already signed off the requirements beforehand, I'm not sure how Scrum can help me having this honest conversation with the team.
Okay, so what options do you see?
Well, for now, I'm not confident that changing our work methodology will solve the problem of my team. And quite frankly, at the point of the project we are now, introducing a different way of working may make things worse.
Right, okay. So, but you said earlier that you wanted to achieve an open and honest discussion about the problems that the team is facing. So what options do you see regarding that?
Okay, let me think. Shouldn't be putting my hand on my mouth currently, sorry. You know, I just remember something. Do you know Bob, who just joined the team?
Mm-hmm.
So we had a coffee the other day, and he shared with me that he was worried about how the team was collaborating. Maybe I could ask him, or maybe I could ask the whole team.
Okay, so what are you thinking? What are you thinking about this now then?
You mean about asking Bob or the team?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one. Well, I think I will speak with Bob first, because I feel more confident talking only with him, because he showed a little bit of concern already, than speaking with the whole team. I don't think I'm ready for this.
All right, so what's the first step?
What's the first step? Well, I'll go to Bob now, because I know he's available, and I will ask him when he has some time for a coffee, maybe a virtual coffee. Today, you never know. And yeah, ask for a coffee, a virtual one. Yeah, I think I have a plan. Thanks for listening, buddy.
You too. Thanks you too. Anytime you need.
And shake it off the roll. Thanks, David.
I'm gonna go and get the tux out for the BAFTA.
Just preparing myself for an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you observe on this second demo? And post your take on the chat. Okay, client thinking.
No suggestions, a lot more open, no opinions. Better, but mainly talking therapy. Only open questions to understand the problem. No solutions, active listening. Made them think and discover the next steps. What was that, Rick? Sonny, what are you doing to me?
Looked slightly painful. It can be, yeah. Questions asked to understand the problem and guiding the person to find a solution. Okay.
Still reeling from the Ricky Gervais.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So a lot of more questions, open questions, helping the client find a solution, not giving advice, placing the coachee or me in an uncomfortable place. Yes, sometimes we need to go to those uncomfortable places. Yeah. So really different from the first demo, right? So I'm gonna open a pool for you to use now, which is which one of the demo we just did is Agile coaching. So you probably have a pop-up appearing to you, and you're going to see in real time how the results plays out.
But don't let the results sway your decision, right?
Yeah, I'm going to hide the results, so no peeking. Okay, we have just 10 answers missing. You have 10 more seconds.
Is there a link you can post anywhere? Because Jessica's saying she can't see the poll. I saw the poll, it came up on mine.
Oh, okay. Jessica, you are probably using the web or the not non-downloadable version of Zoom, right? Or did you install the application? Because for the advanced features we use on the meeting, we need the desktop version.
So lots of people using the web.
Yeah, I believe it was mentioned on the email we sent, but we're gonna check on this to improve for next time.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the poll, don't be surprised.
Yes.
We will show you the results though, yes.
Yes, so time's up. Let's show the results. Yes, we can mention the results for sure. So here are the results. 52 people say it was the second demo. 1 person said it was the first demo, and 26 said it was neither of them. Interesting. There you go. We'll share the results so you can also see. What do you think, David?
Well, and Craig mentioned this earlier, right? Yes, if you move on to the next slide. So we've got, if we're going to use Lisa Ashkins and Michael Spade's Agile Coaching Competency Framework, the first one doesn't really appear on here, right? That was more consulting. So there was no, I wouldn't say there was even mentoring going on there. That was about me telling you what to do. Right? I didn't, as people said, I didn't really even listen to what you were saying half the time, right? I was there with the answer. The answer was going to be Scrum. I was a Scrum-mentalist telling, everything had to be that way. And so it doesn't even fit on there, right? So on the ACCF, consulting isn't even there. That's just directive. And the second one, as people said, the second one was more professional coaching. Again, it was a live demo, so maybe stage fright got the better of me, but I was trying to do the professional coaching in that I wasn't giving any direction. I wasn't giving any opinion, any thoughts. So it was very much more the professional coaching on the right-hand side of the ACCF that was meant to be. So I would say that Agile coaching, it wasn't either of those two things. I would go with C as on your poll, right?
Exactly.
Because it was more professional coaching rather than all of this. And so the ACCF, if we're just going to look at the teaching, mentor and professional coaching and facilitating for the purpose of this, because we've only got a few minutes left, Agile coaching is a combination of all of those things, right? It's drawn on as you need them. So it could be some teaching, it could be some mentoring, it could be professional coaching, could be facilitating, any or all of those at any time, right? And it might be one of those moving to one of the others afterwards. So I would say that it was C, as it was neither of those. If we carried on, it could have been that we'd moved from the professional coaching into one of the others. I suppose if you were going to be picky about it, of course, if I'm only drawing on one of these, it can still be Agile coaching, right?
Yes.
Because at any one time it could be. So certainly not the first option, but Agile coaching, if we were going to do a demo of what Agile coaching is, that only showed one aspect of what Agile coaching was, according to the ACCF.
Yes, and this is where the complexity of Agile coaching also lies, because not only you have many competencies or skills that you can choose to master, you also need to master how to navigate between those competencies based on the actual need of the individual, team, or organization that you are serving. So being a professional coach only may not be the best option for all individuals, teams, or organizations, depending on their levels of maturity, of knowledge, or even preference. You may work with a team that prefer to be mentored rather than coached. So being able to understand when you place yourself and what competence you use, it's also a meta skill that you need to master as an Agile coach. So key takeaways. Agile coaching is neither advice or non-directive coaching. It's a collection of different skills. And Agile coaching really can help solve some of the biggest problems we are facing currently. If you can remember version 1, it was about resistance to change, culture at odds, and lack of support and sponsorship. So how supported I felt during the first demo with David, rather than how supported I felt during the second demo with David. So we are also role models for the behaviors we want to see. And the Agile coaching role is on the rise. It's clearly following the trend of Agile adoption and the challenges of Agile adoption. So the more challenges people face, the more we go through it. And it's about also mastering the skills and the ability to navigate through them based on demands.
Right, cool. Rafa, we better wrap up because we're up on time. So
yes,
you've got a little slide there with an offer with a gift, I believe.
Yes.
A voucher.
Yes. So we as at AWA, we recognize the lack or the need for professional coaching skills, and not only those skills in the Agile coach role. So we have an ICAgile certified course that will teach you the skills and also how you can navigate those skills to better serve the team, the individual, or the organization you are currently serving. In response to the changes we are facing currently as a whole in the world, we offer this course not only in various locations and dates, but we are also offering this course online. So if you want to do this course in the safety of your home, you now can do it.
But it won't just be a 3-day course though, right? It's going to be spread, because 3 days solidly online is probably going to blow people's
exactly.
tolerance.
Exactly. So. The format is slightly adapted to cope with the online medium, but it is the same course, the same content, just the medium and the format is adapted to online.
Okay, come on, let's put the code up. There we go. No, yeah, that was too quick, Rafa. Come on.
So you can use this code for 10% discount. This is the link for the course. You can place this link on the chat, David, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we should thank people for coming, Rafa. I think we should let them get away. As
yes, for sure.
Mary says, yes. Stay safe, everyone, and
yes.
Thanks for coming along.
Yes. Hopefully, this new phase we are going through will also pass, as all phases passes, and reinstate that we at AWA are doing our best to cope with these new challenges and still maintain the support for Agile challenges, for Agile adoption, Agile coaching and facilitation. So stay safe, everyone. Thanks for having us. Hope you enjoyed the demo, and see you soon somewhere in the world online.
Thanks, Zoe, and thanks, Rafa.